All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of In Real Time. I'm your host Mitchell, as always, and joined as always with Jacob as co-host. You might notice something a little bit different. We are in person for this episode, which is crazy because we never do that because we like doing Zoom, but we like doing in person too. But we decided for this episode, because there's so much major stuff that just dropped this weekend at D23, we needed to do in person because this is insane. Like, I don't think anyone expected all of this. It's just like...
It was a lot of information for 10 o'clock at night, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because we East Coasters.
It was
not West
fun
Coasters.
staying up for all of it, I'll say that as well.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
I mean, like, this year, in general, not a lot of people thought much was going to drop, but it did.
Yeah,
and
I was surprised.
The Disney Entertainment Showcase was on Friday night, I think, if I'm corrected. And they announced, like, so many major movies and announcements. Stuff. It's, like, insane. So that's why we're here today in person. We're going to talk about everything from D23 in detail, give our thoughts and opinions on it. This is going to be a little bit longer of an episode, of course. So I'm going to include, if you're watching on YouTube, timestamps down in the description so you can skip ahead to any announcements or details or movies that you want us to to hear us talk about. So that'll be down in the description. Go check it out. As always, follow us on our social media, subscribe, turn on push notifications because I don't know, this is a very overwhelming topic. This is going to be a lot to take in. But yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. So before we begin, the format of the episode is that I separated everything into like major categories based on release year because they were kind of scattered when they released on like Twitter. So I kind of went through and organized them. We're going to start off with like the projects that have like 0 release date attached, then work our way through like 2024, 25, 26, 27.
Yeah, we got shit for 27,
which is absolutely insane.
I forgot about that, dude. That's wild.
I mean, like, that's just diabolical work at this point. And, like, as the years and, like, the release dates get farther out, it's going to be a little bit more sparse on information we can give because, like, we don't know at all.
We don't know a lot.
So, yeah, if you're expecting, like, a deep dive into, like, Frozen 6 or whatever was, like, releasing in 2027, it's not going to happen because no one knows. But for all the stuff that's, like, coming out in the next, like, few years, 24, 25, 26 even, I think we're going to have a lot to talk about information-wise. But, yeah, so starting off, what were your expectations going in? Because I know you are not a huge Disney fan. I'm a D23 member, but I know you like hearing the announcements, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I like Disney, don't get me wrong, but like Marvel obviously has taken the tumble. A lot of people can agree with me on that, I would hope. But you know, I enjoy Avatar, and they got since they got Fox, they got a lot of cool properties. So I didn't know if they were going to announce like more. I didn't know if they were going to do more Planet of the Apes, or if they were going to do more alien stuff or anything like that. So I'm really excited for that stuff because I think what they're doing with those properties are really cool. But I didn't expect it to be just sort of a lot of redos, rehashings, if you will.
Redo Central over here.
Sequel Central. But I mean, if it's good, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but like I want new stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
I want new stuff, so.
Which, like, speaking of D23, I knew going in. I know Film Twitter was upset because it wasn't like Fox stuff, but I knew going in, like, they do not do that here. They do it at Comic-Con and like stuff like that. So going in, I was like, we're not going to hear anything about aliens. We're not going to hear anything about Planet of the Apes. But I did see they screened Alien Romulus for the first crowd ever at D23.
At D23, I saw that.
And it's apparently good.
Reviews are crazy, bro.
It's apparently good.
I love Fayday, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell because it was an influencer screening, and they invited like people who are definitely fanboys. But you know, the reaction out of the gate so far extremely positive. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, going in, I think no one really had any expectations for the entertainment panel. We won't cover all the D23 panels in this episode. We're going to focus on entertainment panel specifically. But I know yesterday or last night was the Disney Parks panel.
It's crazy,
absolutely
dude.
Insane.
It was like Disney Villains, Monsters Inc., right?
Cars rides, like that was, that's insane. Crazy. It's gonna be a lot to take, but we're a movie podcast. We're not a theme park podcast. If you want to listen,
they also did the animation panel yesterday morning. And the only thing of note was that they're doing that Marvel Zombies as a 4-part MA thing. And I'm like, yeah, great, make it MA.
Exactly.
That was the only thing of note that I enjoyed from that. So good on them.
I feel that too. I feel like, you know, I'm not a huge series guy, but some of the stuff they were announcing, especially for Marvel Animation, like X-Men 97 Season 2, gonna get hyped for that.
Pretty cool.
But let's hop into the projects that they announced with no release date. Just get them off the bat first because, information's not going to be very prevalent here. But the first announcement is a movie called Monster Jam, which is a live-action film, according to Variety, set in the world of motorsports. I think it's actually based off the monster truck thing.
That's crazy.
I saw it. Because, if you look... it's the same logo, same, stills, same everything.
Oh, I didn't see all these.
Yeah,
Is
so
he
The
playing
Rock...
himself?
The Rock, it doesn't even say. It just says starring Dwayne Johnson, who appeared at the panel to announce the film, and no other details are known at this time. That's it.
Did he announce it right after Moana?
He did it before Moana.
What?
I think. This was the first thing, or one of the first things that they announced in the panel, I think. It was just insane off the bat. Okay. That's why I sent it to you. I sent you the screenshot on Twitter.
I didn't know if that was crazy. Right off the rip, but that's kind of hilarious, actually.
Which, if you're going to start a panel... Don't do it with that.
No.
You have so much to lead with.
People are there to though. Yeah, people are probably like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Thoughts, expectations. I will not be watching.
No, I won't be watching this.
I'll definitely watch this to review it probably, maybe, hopefully. But I don't know if this is going to be in theaters or Disney+.
This has got to be a kid's movie, right? There's 100%.
No way. Yeah, because Monster Jam is that thing where it's monster trucks that tour around the United States.
Oh, okay.
So that leads me to believe it's gonna be a kids movie, it's gonna be like that Monster Trucks movie that came out a few years ago, where the trucks were
animation
actual monsters.
Ones. Yeah, that was cool.
I think it'll be like that. I think it's gonna be the same thing as that, but we don't know because again, no other details announced at this time. I'm cautiously scared. I don't know what to say. It's just gonna be okay, maybe.
I think it's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna laugh when I see the first trailer though. I need to see that right off the bat.
It's gonna be all CGI, I bet you, dude.
I don't know, because
that budget's gonna be $300 million for no reason.
Well, here's the thing: is that it is practical monster trucks. It's an actual grounded monster truck movie. Are they gonna actually put Dwayne Johnson in a monster truck and make him do his own stunts, or is it gonna be all CGI?
They have to.
Hopefully,
he wouldn't sign on for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just that would be fun. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be kind of funny. That would be very funny, actually.
Yeah. But that's Monster Jam. Interesting announcement to start off with. But we're going to move on to the next announcement, which was pretty major for everyone involved, which is The Greatest Showman is now a Broadway musical starting in, I think, a few years. It's developed by Disney. It's based on a 2017 film by Fox, which, I guess that's the one Fox announcement.
Yeah, that was a Fox announcement.
That was the only one we got for The Greatest Showman of all things.
Yes.
But again, if you haven't seen it, it's a movie musical about P.T. Barnum and the creation of the Barnum Family Circus, I think it's called. Pasek and Paul wrote the songs. They did La La Land, of course, and I think they're doing the songs for the Broadway show, and they also did the film. No cast announced, no release date. I think it's going to probably premiere on Broadway somewhere in New York, and then slowly do a nationwide tour, usually.
Yeah, like it does.
But I think that's going to be a few years out before it gets to our market. I don't think we're going to see this for another 5 or 6 years.
I wasn't goo gaga about this anyway, to be honest with you. So
yeah, I like Broadway shows, and I really like The Greatest Showman's music. I have problems with the film itself, and I'm hoping that this is one of those things where, if the Broadway show is better than the movie, I'm going to enjoy it.
That's true.
But otherwise, I'm not a diehard, so I don't care about this, really. But
me neither.
If you're excited about The Greatest Showman Broadway musical, if you like the movie... Hooray for you. That's a huge announcement.
It's incredible, actually.
It's long overdue, though.
I bet you wouldn't have expected that, though.
Yeah. It's kind of long overdue, though. I kind of expected it, at least a few years ago because it was such a big deal. I remember when it released, it was a huge deal. But, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see how it is. I'm just optimistic.
Yeah.
And then the last project that has no release date is Incredibles 3.
Which is wild,
Which is one of the wildest things they could have ever announced in this panel. Considering that all they know is that Brad Bird is coming back, and
they just said he's just said Brad Bird is in development right now. I was like, so there's no script. I was like, there's not even a story right now. It's just they announced a movie that they have a title for because they can just do that.
And then you can look at Pete Docter down there, and he's like, yeah, Incredibles 3. But why? D23 happens every 2 years, so the next one is going to happen in 2026. This is not going to release before then. Why would they not have held the announcement until 2 years from now at the next expo when they can actually have substantial footage for it? That's my point. This feels like something they just kind of threw out in there. And it kind of just leaves me going, why? Because, there's nothing really exciting about the announcement.
I don't even remember. Didn't the second one end, fine? And they're, happy family, right?
Yeah.
So, what is this one going to be? I don't even know. What are they going to do?
I don't know. I'm not complaining though. I like the
I mean,
Incredibles.
yeah, like it's a cool thing, and Brad Bird's doing it. Like, don't
Yeah,
get me wrong, but
100%.
I was shocked, and yet also like you said, I was like, why? I was like, what are we? What are we here for? What is this for?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the first one. I think the second one, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember it being okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember it being bad.
Yeah, I don't remember it being bad at all. It was one of the better Pixar films in the last few years. But Brad Bird, I'm a huge fan of his. I mean, Ratatouille is one of my favorite films of all time, so I'm going to be there day one. And also, it's my childhood, The Incredibles. So, I mean, I think it's going to make bank, if anything.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the last one made
people that have been
a lot.
excited about this since it's been announced is insane.
Crazy amount of people.
So, I'm hopeful, Go Brad Bird. Go make a good movie. I believe in you.
We'll be seeing.
Yeah. So those are all the announcements that have no release date. There were only 3 of them. But, I mean, some of the other announcements that are, years out at this point feel like the same boat, kind of. Right. Where, it's no release date. It just says a year, and you're like, okay, whatever.
Cool.
But now we're going to move on to all 2024 properties. So the first one, of course, by release date, is Moana 2, which is coming out in theaters November 27th, right? Yeah. When Thanksgiving is, yeah.
God, this is going to be a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
That's Gladiator, Wicked, and that.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all gonna choke each other out at the box office. It's not gonna be a good thing.
Gladiator and Wicked open the Friday before, but still, that's still all the same thing. They're still gonna be everybody's gonna be off.
Exactly. I mean, that's the traditional Disney hotspot. They did Strange World that same weekend. They did Wish that same weekend last year. I don't even
remember this Thanksgiving being. When was the last time this Thanksgiving has been this popping, though?
I think it was 2022 when Strange World and Glass Onion, that was
was that Thanksgiving?
Limited, yeah, it was a limited theatrical release.
I don't remember that being Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think that was the last time Thanksgiving had a real meat to it in terms of box office. But otherwise, this movie has Lee Carvalho and Dwayne Johnson reprising their roles, and they debuted a new trailer at the panel. It's now online. You can go check it out on YouTube. It's fine. Cool. Yeah. It's all right. The animation looks solid. Yeah. But there's no Lin-Manuel Miranda songs.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Chat. Let us know.
Exactly.
Because I'm depending on the person, when I heard that, I was like, cool. I said, all right, yeah, I'm on board. The only thing that I like that he's written songs for is In the Heights and Tick Tick Boom, but those are just based off of Broadway stuff anyway, so it's not really
exactly. And I mean, I haven't seen the original Moana, so I can't complain about the songs or talk about them. But I did see Encanto. The songs were very formulaic. They were not inspired whatsoever.
Well, he won an Oscar.
Did he do that? Did he for that movie?
Yeah, didn't Encanto win the Oscar?
For Best Animated Feature, I thought. I didn't know.
No, for a song.
Oh, it did?
I thought it did. Wasn't that the big hubbub? I don't remember. I don't remember
either. That's such a
That was 2 years ago. I know it was nominated.
Yeah, it was definitely nominated because everyone was just like, what is this? But yeah, they brought in 2 new songwriters that I have never heard of before. Optimistic. I mean, Moana's one of their big stakes in the company.
It's a very also aren't they doing a live action one of the first one?
Yeah, which doesn't make sense.
Filming right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moana is very oversaturated at this point. I feel like I think that they should not do a live action remake at this point. They really shouldn't.
It's too fresh.
Yeah, but I mean the sequel is fine. I'm fine with the sequel. I mean it was going to be inevitable. It's been in development for years now, so it makes sense that it would come out this year, which is exciting. I mean, it's going to be the first in their slate that they announced for the next few years, so it's going to really set the tone right off the bat. Really strong opening for them by far. Briefly, we're going to move through some series. I know we are a movie podcast, but we got to mention some series around here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Win or Lose is a miniseries from Pixar dropping on Disney Plus this December.
I'm going to go nuts for this because it's baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
Pixar baseball, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool.
The thing that really makes me excited is that it looks like a very nostalgic type of children's baseball thing. My problem is, and this is my problem with Pixar, they are replicating the CalArts generic style like you wouldn't believe, including here. It is incredibly generic animation and character design based on what they are known for. Yeah. And I wish they would stop because it reminds me of Turning Red, how that movie looks with the character design and stuff. I just want them to move to more detailed stuff. I get it's a Disney Plus series. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for a little bit more inspiration in terms of design.
Yeah. Instead of the copy paste, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, it's fine. Who cares? It's gonna be really fun. And
it's their first series ever, right?
Yeah, it is their first series. which we'll get to their next series in 2025 when we talk about that year because they have another one coming out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But moving on to Marvel series, we have Agatha All Along this September, which doesn't sink in for me.
I'll tell you what, Mitchell. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't plan on watching a single episode of this.
I thought you would be in the camp where you were like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do one. Yeah,
absolutely not.
That's crazy.
No, dude, this has been like. What I'm saying is like we get an Agatha All Along show before like I don't know, priorities need to be figured out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like, no offense, I did not care for her in WandaVision. I don't know who you polled or what metrics you were looking at that people were like, yeah, I really love Agatha from WandaVision. Let's give her a TV show. I don't know. That's my point. I like WandaVision, but I think Agatha's a fine villain, but WandaVision isn't good because of the villain. It's because of the other stuff going on.
True. So. I mean, who knows though? I didn't even watch WandaVision. I remember when it like released and it was like huge because that was
September. When is that? Like a month from now?
Yeah,
like it comes out. Good lord. Okay,
it's really fast turnaround.
That's
time.
Crazy. Actually.
And like they just now release like trailers and stuff too.
Yeah, but like they've changed that title like 4 times. It used to be like House of Harkness and then like Coven of Chaos, and now it's whatever.
They were all equally crappy titles. Let me tell you.
I'll tell you what. The only way I watch this is if like people, critics that I read that are like, this isn't actually that bad. And I'll be like, all right, I'll give it a shot.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
But off rip, no way. I'm sorry. I'm just not about it.
Me neither. That's kind of how I feel about the next series too, which is Star Wars Skeleton Crew. What is this?
Jude Law.
I know it's him, but like,
dude,
what else?
It's got to be decent enough. It's Jude Law.
True. I like Jude Law a lot.
I think it looked prettily shot. I liked the trailer.
Yeah.
It looked very pretty. I'll say that.
I don't think Jude Law knows how to pick Disney projects though. Because,
that's true.
Let's be real. The last
Wasn't
thing
he Hook?
Did was the David Lowery Peter Pan movie, which was fine. He was pretty bad in it though, so I'm not gonna hold it against him for getting that money from Star Wars. But
absolutely not.
I don't know if I'm gonna be watching. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy.
The only one I've watched is literally Andor.
And I heard that was really
good.
Yeah. Which the rest of the Disney Plus stuff, I saw the Book of Boba Fett come out. Everyone like hated on it.
Right.
And it was just terrible. So this might be okay.
We'll see.
But
because the Acolyte wasn't that good. I didn't watch it.
Everybody
did not like it.
Yeah.
So.
But now we're gonna move on to the last of 2024 slate, which is a huge blockbuster coming out, a live-action remake of The Lion King, which is called Mufasa: The Lion King. Barry Jenkins attached to direct, releasing December 20th, 2024.
It's the Christmas movie.
It's the Christmas movie of the year, which is interesting because this is not exactly like something I think most parents are going to take their kids to.
No.
Looks very weird.
Yeah, I mean, weird. Weird's a good way to put it, I guess.
Yeah. I saw the new trailer.
It looks way better than the last one. I will give it credit. Yeah. The talking lines look way more expressive.
Exactly,
like you can definitely tell when they're like it's a very much improvement on that of the last one.
Yeah,
so
I didn't even watch.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I haven't seen the live action remake of The Lion King. I just refuse.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
This one actually looks interesting. It's an original story. It shows the relationship between Mufasa and I guess his name is Taka.
Well, Taka, but he turns into Scar.
Which is like a huge. Why are they doing Lion King origin stories, bro? That's crazy.
Well, I mean, because like. Well, wait, did Barry write this too?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, it's cool that we're getting literally like it is IP, yes, but in theory it is still original.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's not like a copy paste thing. Like no one is gonna have any idea what this is about. So that's kind of nice
for sure.
I like that at least.
I mean, everyone on film Twitter was making fun of this because Scar has a British accent.
The first teaser was crazy though. The first teaser.
Everyone was making fun of it because Scar has a British accent in the trailer, and everyone was just like, "What is this?" But
it's Kelvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome. I was like, "Yes." You go from Kelvin Harrison Jr. to Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane trajectory.
Yes.
But besides the new trailer debuted at the panel, they debuted a scene with a song by Lin-Manuel Miranda called "I Always Wanted a Brother."
Oh wait, he's doing this?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro. What?
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't want to do Moana, but he wants to do Mufasa.
I mean, Lion King is
true.
It's Lion King.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But that's just really funny to me how he kind of chose that over that. But 2024 is not extremely packed with Disney properties. I mean, we have 5 overall.
I mean, we're halfway through it.
Yeah. I'd say 2025, which we are about to talk about next, it's
a crazy year.
Insane.
2026 is also arguably an even crazier year.
Exactly.
So.
But the first project we're going to talk about in 2025 is probably the biggest one, Avatar 3, called Ash and Fire.
This was awesome.
Literally one of the best announcements
this is like the
I have
coolest
seen.
Logo I've seen in a minute.
Exactly. It is insanely fire.
It's very cool.
It is very metal. Who knows though? Because I forget what they revealed at the panel.
Look at them.
I mean, they're chill.
That's Fire Na'vi.
It just looks like concept art, which I don't know how it's gonna look in like practice, because concept art is one thing. Concept art always looks insane. We will see that in the future of this episode in general.
Right.
But I love
ready.
Jim Cameron. I will be there day one in IMAX 3D and IMAX 3D only.
Yeah. That's what I did for the last one. So
story wise,
I don't know, dude. At least we get like a villain that's like not the Colonel. You know, like.
Yeah. I mean,
we're branching out here.
That's my main complaint with it too. I think the first.
I also love how he said it's not what you expect, but it's what you want, and I was like, that's a crazy statement. I was like, how could you say that?
Yeah.
But like, I trust you. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It works, dude. You put your heart and soul into this for the rest of your life, so it's got to be at least.
Bro's not making any other movies.
That's it. Yeah, dude. He's just doing these.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that.
Exactly. I think that it'll be good, and that's going to be the holiday movie of next year. Just like a few years ago.
So many.
Yeah.
On Christmas, it's going to be that and Star Wars at the same time. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. That's going to be oh man, they're going to cancel. I don't think this is going to make as much money then, because the years are too close together. I think the reason the second one was more successful is because it was like a huge time gap and people wanted to go back for that experience.
Right.
I think that if you didn't like the second one though and you thought it was boring, which I didn't, I don't think you did.
Oh no, I liked it.
But I think a lot of people that are like general audience goers did. I don't think they're going to come back for this one because not enough time has passed. They're going to say like, oh, we just saw the second one, it kind of sucked. This one's coming out. I mean, I don't know.
That's fair. I don't know. I feel like there's also the people that are like, screw the story, I just want to go look at it. You know, there's a lot of people that are like that.
Oh yeah.
So
who knows though? I mean,
I bet it'll make $1 billion. Like the last one made 2, right?
Yeah, $2 billion.
So
at least $1 billion, if not more.
Right.
It's huge. I mean, overseas,
people go goo for that stuff. Yeah. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's
insane IP. And they're building a land at Disneyland now, apparently, for it.
Bigger? Is Pandora in California?
Pandora is in Florida at Animal Kingdom. It's pretty small though. But this one at Disneyland is going to be like massive.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, bro, Jim Cameron, good on you.
He's raking money.
Yeah, he's making that money. But next we're going to talk about a TV show for a film that was successful this year that's coming out in 2025. It is Dream Productions, a TV show, I think on Disney Plus, about Inside Out. It takes place in between the first and second. Yep. It's coming out sometime in 2025. Other than that, we know nothing. I think Dream Productions, though, is the thing in the first one, if I remember, where they were filming the dreams, like movies.
Okay. Yeah.
So if it's about that,
that's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I mean, they need it was smart for them to get ahead of the Inside Out.
Exactly.
It was already have this like in development, so that's a good.
I mean, it was going to happen. It was definitely going to happen.
I mean, I am surprised that it's like the highest grossing animated movie ever, which is a wild statement to say, but good on them.
Exactly. I mean, cinema's back, baby. And all it took was the emotions coming back and doing their emotion things.
Yeah. Hey, you got to take the wins.
Yeah. We both thought it was okay.
Yeah.
We are not on the same bandwagon as most of the general public is, who are proclaiming this movie to be the solution to therapy.
Which is crazy, also. I mean, I won't get into that.
I won't get into that either. If you find enjoyment in this film and you think it really helps you, good on you. I love when movies can do that.
Absolutely.
But me and Jacob are not feeling the emotion magic that's going on with the rest of the movie-going public.
Mm-mm.
But next we're going to talk about a Pixar film that comes out next year called Elio?
Dude, this got announced like...
Well, it's supposed to come out in March this year.
Was it? Because I've seen that poster has been...
Yeah, and the trailer's been out for like a year.
A year? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in March, and then they delayed it last October, which is crazy work. I mean, whatever.
This is original, though, so I'll take it.
Adrian Molina directing it. I think it's his first movie at Pixar. June 13, 2025 release date. It's about a kid abducted by aliens after being mistaken for the leader of humanity, which is like the most picture book plot you could ever find.
That's an insane plot, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Some interesting character designs. We only have one trailer to go off of, so not a lot of like plot to go off of. But for what it's worth, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's fun. I think that, if they're going to do an original concept like that, it works.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's charming. Hopefully it's funny. I know there's some cast members. I forget them off the top of my head, but there's some cast members that are huge in this. But, yeah. I mean, nothing else to say, really. Elio.
I really like that design.
Yeah. I mean, the concept art is insane.
It looks really good. I really like how it looks. I wish they would do that more.
Exactly.
Make humans look like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool, actually.
It's kind of the Cal art style that I was complaining about a few minutes ago, but it's not.
Like way more detailed.
It's definitely more detailed, which, I mean, that's fine if they want to blend
like the hair?
Yeah.
Like that's like, I haven't seen detailed hair like that in a minute.
Yeah, if they want to blend it too, that's fine with me. It's when they like lean too heavily into Cal arts that I just
that's
what
crazy.
Are we doing? But yeah, that's not the only animated movie releasing next year. We have a Walt Disney Animation Studios sequel as well, which is Zootopia 2, which was announced at the panel. Well, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, we did.
But cast member was revealed in Ke Huy Quan, who is from Everything Everywhere All at Once, of course, and other films. He's playing a character named Gary.
Let's go, dude.
Gary the Snake.
Gary the Snake, dude.
Whatever. Insane casting.
This is going to do numbers. I hope we realize this movie is absolutely going to do numbers.
Really?
The amount of... Dude, okay. But the amount of people that I know that like love this movie is crazy. Like the first one.
I haven't seen the first one in years. I forget if it's good or not.
Dude.
I haven't watched it. I legitimately
haven't
watched it.
A lot of my friends like love it.
I haven't watched it since I've gotten into the film.
I watched it
like a few times in 6th grade when it came out.
I mean, I don't think it's insane, but it's not bad either.
I'll have to rewatch it.
Like, it's very, I don't know. The songs are cool. It's Shakira.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah,
that's all come back to me now. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman returning as their characters, of course. And, I'm a huge fan of Jason Bateman's dry comedic style.
That, dude.
Who, Jason
Bateman? I bet they had to pay him a bag to do this.
Well, I mean, he's coming off of Ozark. He's coming off of Arrested Development.
Yeah, dude, he's on a peak tear right now.
Yeah, he is. It's definitely a bag.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be real with ourselves. It's definitely
bag.
A bag. But yeah, they revealed the first official poster. It was like a small little poster, I think, that they gave out to attendees, and they showed a small clip with, quote, hippos getting tattoos, hippos riding water slides, seals eating algae, and a plumber sea lion, which is the most insane clip description I've ever seen. What this film reminds me of is it looks like a Carl Hiaasen novel brought to like a Disney movie. If you don't know, Carl Hiaasen is a author who uses like he writes detective stories based in Florida where it's like playing off like the tourism and all of that in a way that's like really funny and comedic and also like interesting. This looks like one of his books so far translated into a movie, which I would be fine with because that is a really cool like kind of atmosphere for this to go with. I mean, I'm glad it's doing something different. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch it.
I'm gonna watch it probably.
I will say this is out of all the stills, this is definitely the best looking one.
Yeah. I would say so, yeah.
That's great. Like, that fish is wild.
It doesn't even look like... Yeah, it looks like from a completely different movie.
It does. That's what I mean.
It looks like from a Tim Burton movie.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. And it's a completely different setting and everything.
I'm along for the vibe.
I'm along for the vibe, too. I'll have to rewatch the first one, though, because I forget everything about it. But yeah, releasing in July, I think, of 2025.
Oh, prime. That's their primer?
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, yeah.
They're banking on this then. Okay.
They definitely are. Because, I mean, it's going to make bank.
Yeah, but, like, I'm shocked that that's their... Like, July is usually, like Deadpool was July.
The furries have insane box office pull. You know this.
Do the furries
They're
love
going
Zootopia?
crazy. Yes, they do, bro.
Dude, I don't know. I've never asked.
I think billion... Not even billion. I think it's not going to make $1 billion. It's going to make a couple mil. Like, a couple hundred
At least 4
mil.
or 5.
Yeah. Oh, easily. But yeah, we're moving past Zootopia 2 to a exciting announcement, which is Lilo and Stitch, which looks sick. The character design is perfect. I
love this dude. Yeah. I really do.
He looks fine.
Yeah, he looks really cool.
People are like complaining about it. No. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I really do feel like this is the best you could do when you bring a character like this to the big screen.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I don't know, I really like it.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the original, but I've seen it, and I will watch because I love Dean Fleischer Camp, and I love Marcel
Lachelle.
Which, like, insane that he's got this gig off of that because that is such a phenomenal movie.
What a pickup.
Yeah, really, really huge pickup. I think he has the charm to pull it off. I really do.
Oh, yeah. If he does it like Marcel, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see sometime in 2025. This is the announcement for next year that has the least information behind it. Like, this is going to get delayed. Know. Don't say that, bro.
We don't even have a date?
Dude, I literally hope it's not. We don't even have a date. Dude, I hope it's not.
What are they going? Are they going to put it between Zootopia and? Because what comes out in June?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Or actually, Elio.
So what? Elio in June. That and.
Oh, there's so much that's like just not dated.
That's gonna be their July 4th movie, I bet.
Hope. Honestly,
if they don't delay it, they don't delay it, that's where it's gonna go.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, who knows how much box office pull it's gonna have though. We'll see.
Haven't all the live action remakes at least made $1 billion? I could be so wrong with that statement, but I feel like if that's correct.
I'm not sure of the past.
Did Little Mermaid make $1 billion?
Hold on, we gotta investigate.
I could be wrong, but like, and I probably said that, and someone was like, "What the hell is this kid on?"
It made.
Oh yeah, so I am completely wrong. I am completely wrong, but they still make a lot of money, so I'll take it.
I don't think Mufasa's gonna make $1 billion.
No, but the first Lion King did.
Yeah, it did. It definitely did. But that was back when people were like actually going in like, oh, this might be decent. But now everyone's just like live action remake.
Dude, I remember like the day before when everybody's like, yeah, this movie's not good. And I was like, oh no, dude. I was like, that's so rough.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of good, or maybe not good, another remake announced. Freakier Friday.
I'm actually hyped for this.
With Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis reprising their roles. Scheduled to release at some point in 2025.
This is such an awesome nostalgic piece of a movie. I grew up on this. I watched this religiously. The first one when I was a child. So,
I did not, but I know a lot of people love it.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's releasing in theaters too. I thought it was gonna be like a Disney Plus thing.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Which who knows if it's the
shout out Jamie Lee Curtis. Just saw her in Borderlands.
Yikes.
Getting those paychecks after that Oscar win.
Yeah, who knows though? I don't know who this director is.
She did you remember that movie Late Night with like Emma Thompson and Mindy Kaling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's her.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah, I don't know. I never saw it. I just know she's directed.
Yeah, I was excited for a little bit, but no, I'm
gonna watch it. I wish they just bring back Mark Waters, bro.
Oh yeah, that guy.
What's he doing? The guy that did the first one and Mean Girls.
Yeah,
right? That's his name, isn't it? Mark Waters?
I think it is. I mean, I wonder what he's doing. But interesting. But speaking of interesting, one of the biggest announcements of next year came out with the first trailer, which is Snow White, directed by Mark Webb, starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot.
Look, y'all, I don't mean to be a hater, but this looked rough.
It does look rough.
Dude, this movie's been in like development hell for like 4 years, hasn't it? Like this started filming like for a long time ago.
Yeah.
And they're putting it in March.
They don't have hope in this movie.
I'm just like, are the doors CGI?
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? Like, what is the deal?
I know what the deal is, but we can probably not get into it because it's a very sensitive topic.
Okay. That's my point. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, why wouldn't you just hire... I bet there are a lot of good actors that could do that.
There definitely were, but I know there were a lot of people in Hollywood that really did not want that to happen.
Wild.
Yeah, so I think that's like kind of why they didn't, which I think that's a poor choice because they look horrendous. Like,
the only thing that
terrible.
looks anything decent is Gal Gadot looked dead on Evil Queen, so I'll give that to her. But 100%. Whatever that haircut is on Rachel Zegler, they need to fix it. That is not how Snow White looks, bro. It's not. Look, what are we doing?
Dude, I can't take them seriously.
These dwarves look like nightmare fuel.
They do.
Like, if I saw any of these in my dreams, I'd freak out.
They look like the people from Polar Express, and I can't elaborate on that. They just do. Like, look at that Dopey. Like, look at Dopey in the top.
The house CGI too?
Probably is.
Okay. I mean,
Look, Jacob's gonna be there day one to support his girl Rachel.
Yeah, dude, I love her. I won't get me wrong. She's an incredible person.
Yeah.
But this might be my first miss.
It's written by Greta Gerwig. Who knows?
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. It
just looks bad. It might actually be like a good movie story wise, but it's gonna just be terrible.
Okay,
visual-wise.
never mind. I'll give this a shot.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That was enough to just switch it around. Just
March 21st, is that what that says?
March 21st, 2025. They showed an exclusive clip of her singing "Whistle While You Work" at the panel.
Was it good?
No one has said.
What did the streets
Literally,
say?
no one has said.
No one.
Like,
in the
there's
streets
no,
has said
there's no
anything?
leaked footage of it or anything.
Maybe it was that.
Who knows? Who knows?
Let's go. Wait, you said Mark Webb's doing this?
Yeah.
The guy that did like 500 Days of Summer and Amazing Summer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Good for him, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
good gig.
Perfect gig. But moving on to the last major announcement, or second to last major announcement.
I was about to say,
yeah, that one at the
bottom.
That's
huge.
That's
bro.
huge. But we're going to start off with the first major announcement of 2025. Fantastic Four First Steps. Matt Shakman directing, with Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Jessica Quinn, Ebon Moss-Backrack, and Ralph Ineson, which is huge.
This is my last straw.
Okay. I don't think that the original Fantastic Four with Ioan Griffith and Jessica Alba is bad.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
I like them both for what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're fun time.
They're
fun
not,
time. Even
they're
the Silver
not
Surfer
great.
one's like cool.
Yeah, they're not great, but they're fine.
Yeah.
We can sit here and just really dog on 2015 one all day though.
Oh yeah.
Like that one's just not good.
It's rough.
It missed the point of the comics completely because like even the original, it just felt like the comics. Like
oh, it did.
campy and fun.
Yeah. It was a fun
and
time.
the cast was fantastic. Like
yeah,
100% off the board. Like just insane. But
like Michael Chiklis, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Yeah, and Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, like every
it's a good group of people. It's a good group.
Yeah, I mean Michael Giacchino is doing the score. They debuted it at Expo. It was leaked and it sounds insane.
It sounds really good.
They played a video from the cast from set where Joseph Quinn was in his costume, which looks interesting.
Yeah, I thought it would be less mesh.
Yeah.
I thought it would be more well, this is the 60s. So I guess they don't really have like the like I don't know.
It looks like he's about to smack him on the head.
Look at how
that mustache,
Pedro
bro.
Pascal
That's
looks.
insane.
Like they're such a like a family, dude.
Yeah, I mean casting wise, this looks almost on par with like how good the original casting was.
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean it looks pretty good.
They could do it. I'm not sold on Joseph Quinn, but I need to see more.
Yeah, I don't know what he does in Gladiator will lead me to tell if he's a good enough actor to do this.
Is he in Gladiator?
Yeah, he's the king.
What?
He's the king. He's
oh
the
my
emperor.
Gosh. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, Gladiator 2, like the one.
Oh yeah,
my bad. Yeah, but if this is bad, this is my last straw.
Hold on. Am I tripping? Oh, never mind. We're dumb. We said Zootopia 2 was coming out July 25th. It's actually November 26th because this one's coming out July 25th. That's why I was like, hold up, are they releasing them on the same day?
Oh,
I was about to be like, that was gonna be crazy, but no, my bad. We are the bearer of like useless release date information.
Yes,
here,
I guess.
But yeah, July 25th, like hot spot.
Great.
Yeah,
it's Deadpool spot.
It is, yeah. It actually
literally
is. The exact same. And they're probably are counting on this to do the same thing that Deadpool did. It's just like reinvent the MCU.
Yeah, I'm really ready for this. I won't lie.
Yeah.
My two qualms are that one, like if this genuinely is like bad, like I will be pissed.
I think they just need to end it at that.
And then two, if Galactus is only used for one movie, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah.
Because like. No offense, like yeah, Doctor Doom's a big cool guy to like have the overarching, but it's Galactus, bro. Like you saw him look into the building. He's freaking huge. Like he's as tall as the galaxy, bro. Like I don't know. I'm just worried that he's gonna be like the villain for this, and we never see him again. I'm gonna be like
probably will. But Ralph Ineson,
that's huge.
He's doing like the same thing he did in Green Knight, basically here.
Yeah,
which is like crazy.
It's awesome.
I love it. But yeah, we'll see in July. You know. Hopefully it's
a
good.
year from now.
If you're watching this
11
next
months,
July,
11 months from now.
If you're watching this next July for some reason and it's already released, let us know if we were
100%
right.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'd say maybe 68. But we're going to move on to the last major announcement of 2025, which is Tron Ares, the third film in the series, a direct follow-up to 2010's Tron Legacy. Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters, and Jeff Bridges
what a
are
cool
starring.
cast.
Nine Inch Nails, Reznor and Ross are set to compose the score.
Which is
music,
crazy that they're
insane.
branding as Nine Inch Nails and not just Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
They're trying to do the same thing they did with Daft Punk in the original.
Yeah, but like, why can't they bring Daft Punk back?
Because Daft Punk is not a thing anymore. They
Wait,
broke
really?
up. Yeah, they broke up.
Damn, I've been out of the loop.
Yeah, Daft Punk is no more.
Was this like a long time ago and I've just been out of the loop?
It was like back in 2021.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But they're no more.
Damn, I was going to say that because that first soundtrack, Legacy soundtrack's really good.
Yeah. But all we know about this is it takes place somewhat in the real world. It's directed by Joachim Roning, who did Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, which is not good.
I thought Kaczynski was doing this.
No.
They lied to us?
Yeah.
The original announcement, they lied? That's
I think so.
Crazy.
But
what was it?
Joachim Roning did Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, which sucked, and Young Woman in the Sea, which is actually a really good movie. So yeah. Tentative release date. We don't know.
It's going to get delayed.
It's going to get delayed, yeah. I'm not a fan of Jared Leto, but I'll see it.
Dude, speaking of Jared Leto, did you see that when they announced Robert Downey Jr. at Comic-Con, like one of the clips that went viral of his thing was like, it was all sound. This guy was like, it's Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, that would have been a crazy ass reveal if that was Jared Leto.
I really like Tron Legacy. I haven't seen the original. I've seen Tron Legacy. I really like it. I saw it in 3D, which was like insane. So I will definitely see this in theaters in 3D.
Oh yeah.
Nothing else to say.
It looks like they're going in the red LED directions for this one. Which
the last movie was blue.
So this one's red.
Off the board.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I've ridden the ride at Disney.
Yeah,
it was very fun, and I'm glad they're kind of making a series off of this and franchise off of this because it really has a lot of potential. But now we're gonna move on to 2026. Only 2 announcements here, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5 is happening.
Huge.
Why? Directed by Andrew Stanton.
This is
I forget
huge.
what he did.
Wall-E, the original Toy Story. Finding Nemo.
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Yeah. Huge pickup. It's about toys and electronics is in the main plot.
Which is smart. Like,
which is really cool.
Toys versus iPad kids.
What an insane plot. I
also like that Forky's still here. I didn't know if we were going to keep him around or not.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
He's just chilling.
I'm glad they she picked him back up.
Yeah. It's releasing June 19th, 2026, but that far out, you never know if that's
what they said with Toy Story 4. It stayed put though. That did come out on the day it said.
Yeah.
And they announced that early.
They announced it really, yeah. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm excited for this regardless.
None
of them have been bad, dude.
I like the first 3.
I don't think the last one's
fine.
I thought it was good.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I thought it was fine. But yeah, Toy Story is one of my comfort movies.
Yeah.
And I like them. So, but I mean, Andy has got to be like in the full-time workforce at this point.
Yeah, it's what's her face? What's the chick's
Bonnie,
yeah.
But like, is she going to stay the same age or is she actually going to be like
No, she's an iPad kid. She's grown up.
Oh, is that supposed to be her?
It's got to be, right?
What the heck, bro?
Because, what was it, 20... She's got to be at least like 7 or 8.
They look so concerned. It's so funny. This is like one of the funniest pieces of concept art ever. They're just so concerned about her iPad usage, bro. It's like it's like that's how parents everywhere feel.
That's good.
Like honestly, they're just like standing in for the parents, honestly.
It's smart. It's smart.
I mean, I'll see it.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I'll be there day one, I'm sorry.
I think I'll see the next Pixar movie that's coming out in 2026, which is the second announcement. It is called Hoppers, directed by Daniel Chung, who did We Bare Bears at Cartoon Network. He created that show and wrote it, I think. The plot is about a girl who transfers her mind into a robotic beaver so she can live among them and infiltrate their society.
No.
I mean, it has John Hamm, Piper Curda, and Bobby Moynihan, all talented people.
My favorite thing was like people just kept quote tweeting this and said, "A girl that gets into the minds of beavers to infiltrate their society."
What the heck is this, bro?
I'm sorry. You couldn't come up with anything more original than this, dude? Like, who the hell is the demographic for this, bro? Like, I don't know, man. Like, and watch this be like some like poetic ass emotional journey that's gonna be like insanely good. Watch it be like insane. That's what's gonna happen to us. It's gonna be God's little joke that this movie's gonna be really, really good. It's like
Puss in Boots Last Level.
That'd be so funny, dude.
Yeah. But this is what I'm talking about. The CalArts animation style. Once again.
For the beaver, but the chick looks detailed as hell. And half her head's in a helmet.
Yeah. I mean,
then she looks completely different than the girl. Like,
are we just gonna do CalArts for like animal designs at this point? Also, why?
He looks like an angry bird. In the face of an angry bird.
That is an insane comment.
He looks like an angry bird, dude.
He kind of does. Wow. Interesting premise. I'm interested to like see how it all works, though. I'm not saying I'm excited for it. I think it's fine. I think it's original.
Dude,
it's original.
Look, if this gets what he made at Pixar, like I can make a movie like this. Like I could do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's my problem.
This is like the type of Pixar movie they would pitch an SNL sketch where it's like a focus group for Pixar, and they're just like reading out fake movies. But this is real.
Yeah, and it's called Hoppers, which makes no sense.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be about like
beavers
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind hopping?
Oh, yeah.
I get it. I see it.
Never mind. We're dumb. All right. That makes sense now. Like you think about it. All right. Never mind. We're just stupid. Yeah, I'll watch it. I like Pixar. I see all their movies. I saw Elemental and I thought it looked bad and that was good.
Yeah, but Elemental's plot was cool.
Dude, what are you talking about? Robotic beavers are dope.
They're not even robotic. She's literally putting her mind. It's like
it says a robotic beaver, bro.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it transfers her mind into a robotic beaver, so she can live among them in a robotic society. That does not look robotic, bro.
Not even close, bro. It looks like an angry bird, like I said.
Yeah. Interesting.
Next.
Yeah.
Next.
Now we're at 2027 with the last major.
Which was this was a crazy announcement release strategy.
Which is insane that it's this far out. Like. I can't believe it's this far out.
And there it is.
Frozen 3.
Wild concept art.
Really, really dope concept art.
Oh, they're going to Valhalla?
Yeah.
I'm there. Who's directing it? Is it Kelsey Mann? Is that who it is?
No, I know the lady on screen is Jennifer Lee.
Oh, but my bad. Or is it the same group?
Doesn't even say a director. It does not even say a director. 2027 is insane.
Like, and it's gonna be Thanksgiving of 2027, so it's exactly 3 years out.
Yeah. It just says Chief Creative Officer of Disney Jennifer Lee kind of unveiled concept development for it.
She's the CCO now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. After Frozen did Bank, you better believe they promoted her.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I think she did the first one and the second one. I don't know if she's doing the third one. I think she's like too big of a position. I think she's got a lot going on. Yeah. Which makes me concerned. I'm not a fan of the first one or the second one. I think they're fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not on the Frozen bandwagon, bro. Just not.
No, I mean, like, I understand the cultural impact, but, like, they're fine movies.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
The twist was cool. I didn't expect the prince to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
So I will give him that.
There's twists in both movies.
So I will give him that. I didn't expect the prince to be an absolute, like, dick. So.
Yeah. I remember that blew my mind back in, like, the 5th grade. But, yeah, 2027 is a long way away. And they announced a 4th one, which is insane.
What?
Yeah, they said they're making a 4th one, too. No
with this?
Date. Yeah, oh yeah.
It's back-to-back. They got to do it back-to-back. But what about that? That's a crazy thing, because then if we're going to... 2030?
Yeah. If it's a part 1 and 2, I'll actually, like, just start laughing.
That's probably what he's going to do.
Everyone was dogging on the
Frozen
last one
will
for being
return
too
in
serious.
Frozen 4.
Yeah. I mean, everyone was dogging on the last one for being too serious, but like, bro, look at this concept art. That does not look like fun. It looks like serious, like grounded.
How much longer can Idina Menzel keep doing this, y'all?
Yeah, free my
girl.
Yeah, free her for real.
Let her do other stuff for real.
She's so talented.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, she appeared in a Harry Daniels video. That's the peak of her career. Yeah, that's Frozen 3. Let's just see how it works. I mean, we're not gonna see it for a couple of years.
A long time.
Like, this is so far out.
When did Frozen 2 come out? 2020.
2018 or 19.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. So it's like 10 years?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Frozen 2 was 2019.
10 years almost?
Yeah. It's gonna be like 8.
They should have gotten this way quicker.
Yeah. No one cares about Frozen.
That's what I mean. Like, so what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, that's the excitement. That's like the announcement that I'm the least excited for, I'd say. But the most excited for, I would say,
is Avatar.
Avatar.
So let's say we got a 3, a 2, a 2, a 3. I'm just seeing how many numbers are in the titles of these.
Yeah.
A 5, and a 3.
So the announcements that I'm most excited for, I would say Incredibles 3 whenever we get that.
Yeah.
I'd say Avatar 3.
Avatar 3 for sure.
I think I'm interested in Mufasa. I'm just interested in it. I'm not saying it's going to be good.
Yeah, because it's Barry Jenkins.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I'm intrigued.
Like, that's all I'm saying. That's why I'm excited for it. Lilo and Stitch, definitely.
That's the big, and Freakier Friday is my.
Freakier Friday.
My.
That'd be Tron is going to be
Tron's
cool.
Gonna be cool.
I'd say that the announcements I'm least excited for, Monster Jam. Any of the miniseries from Marvel or Star Wars.
This Beaver movie.
The Beaver movie's going to be peak, bro. What are you talking about? I would say Zootopia 2 sits somewhere in the middle for me.
Yeah.
I'm not... if I had seen the first one, I would have been, like by now, I would have been excited for it, but I'm just not. So,
yeah.
Whatever. But, yeah, that's going to wrap up our D23 talk. Hopefully, because I am a member, I will be able to attend in 2026. I'm going to try to, at least, because, like, being there in that room and seeing all that footage is, like,
crazy.
Insane. But, yeah, that's going to wrap up our D23 talk.